Hey folks, it's Craig Bielik, your crowd surfing host here today, and we're going to talk about something really important. I'm going to tell you about this really great event. It's called the Dash for Donation. It's being held August 20 in both Salt Lake and Ogden. We've got more information coming up, but the Dash for Donation is actually a 5K race or a 2-mile walk, open to everybody. Kids, dogs, goats, we don't care. Just bring them along. And it's to raise awareness for organ donation. Now, why is organ donation so important? I'm glad you asked. Thank you, sir, out there on the couch. You just asked that. To tell you a little bit more about this, I have this nice man named Keith right here who is actually an organ recipient. Is that correct, Keith?
That's right. I had a liver transplant in 2007, and so it'll be 9 years this summer. And I am eternally grateful for the donation that saved my life, and along with my family and everybody. And I have a lot more work to do and a lot more life to live, and I'm grateful that I have the opportunity to be here today.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be here without the organ transplant I had.
Sure. I mean, I was going to ask you what would have happened to you. I mean, liver is kind of a serious thing in your body. What would have happened if you had not gotten the transplant?
I would have passed away soon. I was at the end. I had actually went into a coma, and they put me at the top of the list. And right after I pulled out of the coma, they had a liver for me.
Wow, that's incredible. You have a wife and children, I would imagine.
I do. I have a lot of family, and now I just had my 4th grandbaby, so I'm grateful to be here. Very grateful.
They extended your life, gave you a chance to meet your grandchildren, keep playing with your children, get those honeydews done around the house that your wife had that big list for and all that.
Absolutely. Yeah. Serve my fellow men, serve the Lord. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah. Well, have you had a chance to speak to the donor family, or is it you don't know who those people are?
I actually met the donor mom, and we had a good long talk, and talked and cried and talked and cried, and it was a very emotional experience. And my donor, his name was Nathan, and I looked up the name Nathan, and the name is actually Gift from Heaven. So
really,
yeah, and I got his liver, and he saved 6 other people's lives. Wow. With his organs.
That is incredible. So a lot of people out there watching television right now may not have signed up with their driver's license or taken that extra step to make sure that they have the chance to help someone in the case of, their death or their untimely passing, something like that. What would you have to say to them?
It's a life-saving thing, and there's no reason why you wouldn't want to donate your organs. If you're going to be gone, then you might as well use that to save somebody else and help somebody else out.
Right. So you hear that, folks? Without that donation, he wouldn't be here. I'd be talking to an empty chair right now, actually, because you wouldn't be here, and it's much more interesting to have you, Keith, instead of an empty chair.
Thanks. I'm glad to be here.